you know, I don't know if you've seen this in my YouTube before, but a couple of years ago I wrote an alpha display program for a Scorpion 4 display. So I'm running a parallel port. Now, as you've seen recently, the last couple of weeks, I've written a program to run the standard type alpha display, the Starburst one with the USB. So I thought, well, I've got this USB board anyway. Why don't I convert my older program to run this on USB? And it took a wee while to figure out, but as you can see, hold on, just need to send a control code set to it first. That'll do, and it should be sometimes that doesn't work correctly. I probably need to reset the display again, but I couldn't figure out reset. I figured out everything else, but it needs a 5-volt signal to the display to reset. See, it sorted itself out now. One downside of this board is it doesn't have any pull-ups on it, so all it does when it turns an output on is it grounds it. So it's a current sink. It doesn't source any current. It doesn't have 5-volt on it when the output is off. So what I ended up resorting to doing was, I've got a crude setup here, I've got a croc clip, and all I do is move the clip to there, onto that wire for a second, and then touch it back to there and reset the display. Yeah, it's running fine. I'll just let you watch the demo for a little bit. As you can see, it's running like a trooper. You see the board just blinking away. It's accepting information from my laptop. And it gets passed through this through USB and into here. You know, let that get on with it. Took a wee bit to figure out. It's a really versatile display, this Scorpion 4 display. It can display characters, but it's also got a set of command codes. Let's see, I'm demonstrating some of them just now. The whole point of writing this program back a couple of years ago was to find out what those command codes were. Well, originally all this program did was it sent the data from 0 to 255 through one line of the parallel port out to the display and clocked it in. The way you do it is you send 8 bits of data, but one bit tells it where it's going to be a command code or a character code. I think the character codes are up to, see my little user-defined cards. You can even do user-defined graphics with it. I either sent data for A to Z for character data, but anything above 1 to 8 is a command code. So if 1 to 8 to 255 is the command codes, and I sat and worked out what they all were and ended up writing this program so I could show them all off. I mean, for example, I think this is code 177 or something. I'll have to look at the thing, but if I hit that, clear the screen, I could send some character code as well. Let's just send testing. And yes, it can do numbers too. See? Now that's just started, even though I cleared the screen, that's just started from the last point it was at. But I can reset that memory as well. If I send it this set of commands here, if I do this, that's just set me back to point 0, and then I'll do testing 1, 2, 3 again. Like that. See, so it... Oh, I can't spell. I put testing 1, 2, 3, 4. But see, it works fine. So, the program's written in Dart Basic, which is just, it's another form of Basic. I mean, I love writing stuff in Basic. you can't get Dark Basic anymore from the shops, but you can still get it online from places. Well, at least I think you still can. I saw it. It's a really good programming language. If you've never done programming before in your life, it's easy to use. But I've been programming Basic for years, and I still find it really powerful to use. But yeah, so that's. See, I'll just kick the. That's all I'm going to show. It doing for the minute. I keep misspelling. That's better. It's hard to type when you're talking and looking at something else and focusing stuff around about you as well. It's not an ideal place to do these experiments in a bedroom. See, this is just like my, see, West cuddly toys. There's other stuff lying about. I'm just powering this off a reclaimed power supply. Believe it or not, in this day and age, that thing there's a reclaimed power supply. I mean, that was given to me, but that cost a fortune back in the day. That's a gaming power supply. But anyways, enough about that. You see, it works. And I may be able to show off more of it at a later date. Well, let's see. See if this works. Sometimes this doesn't work because I've not quite figured out how this runs. I don't know if you have to set a speed or anything, but let's see. It always works. Yeah. No, sometimes Flash doesn't work, sometimes it does. So wait a minute. I'll try that again. Oh, there you go. I can make them flash at a certain speed when they're coming through. You never saw it there, but I can assure you it does it. Hold on, I'll show you again. Let's see.
We often come across people that try and use different companies in the attempt to run away from their debts that they run up.
Yeah, you get the idea. I can make it flash a lot better than that. There's a command you send to make it flash. There's a command you can send to adjust the flash timing, but I've gone on long enough. You get the idea.
But the directors are adamant that the assets belong to another company.